When Campbell Hatton got that absolutely shocking decision go his way on the undercard, there was quite a few members of one of my Discord servers, Hatman and the gang, who were very concerned for Oleksandr Usyk and whether he would get fair play from the judges after seeing that type of decision on the undercard go the house fighter's way. Well, as it turned out, Usyk was not to be denied. He got a unanimous decision. But Howard Foster's scorecard, dear, oh dear, oh dear. What was all that about? He only had Usyk winning by 2 rounds? Are you serious? What brand of crack are you smoking? Unbelievable. Now, Steve Weisfeld, the American judge, and let me not try to pronounce the Ukrainian judge's surname, they had it 116, 112 and 117, 112 to Usyk respectively. But Howard Foster, let's have a look. He scored the first 2 rounds to AJ. Are you kidding me? AJ clearly lost the first round. He never landed anything from what I can remember in the first round, but Usyk landed several good left hands. The second round was closer, but I don't know, I still gave it to Usyk. If you gave it to AJ, I'm not going to be too mad. Third round Usyk, fourth round Usyk, fifth round AJ, sixth round AJ, seventh round Usyk. I mean, if you're given the seventh round to AJ, we would have had to send, well, let me not go there. Next round he gave to AJ the 8th, 9th, Usyk, 10th Usyk, 11th Usyk, 12th Usyk. You know, to me it looks like once he realized that AJ was just getting an absolute drubbing, he decided, you know what, I better start giving these rounds to Usyk because the other judges can't be scoring it the way that I am. AJ's getting beaten up here. He's getting humiliated here. So if I'm the odd one out and I end up giving the fight to AJ, could there be an inquiry? Could I find myself in very hot water? I suspect that might be what he was thinking. I don't know. I'm not in his head. This is just my opinion, just my suspicion that he decided to correct himself through the rest of the bout because, come on, the way he scored it earlier on in the bout, clearly he was trying everything in his power to give AJ the benefit of the doubt whenever he could. And that's what I expected, to be fair. Thankfully, the other 2 judges, particularly the Ukrainian judge, they weren't going for that. So the right man won in the end. And if there is a rematch, where's it going to be? I hope that Usyk and his people had enough clout in the negotiations. And being mandatory challenger, he should have had some clout. I mean, he signed away his right to not have an immediate rematch, right? For AJ to have this rematch clause, he signed away that right. So he should have had something in place to compensate him for giving away that right. I hope that the rematch takes place in a location of Usyk's choosing, whether it's Ukraine or wherever else he wants it to be. Maybe it'll just go to wherever makes the most money. But wherever it is, I hope that Usyk is happy, and I hope that he doesn't have to deal with any funny business like Howard Foster was trying to come up with. Again, I'm not accusing Howard Foster of taking a brown envelope under the table. I'm sure some of you guys will be. I'm personally not, because I'm not looking to catch a lawsuit here, okay? All I can say is, in my opinion, just my opinion, Howard Foster was biased. This is not a neutral judge, in my opinion, when you're coming out with a scorecard like this, in such a clear fight for Oleksandr Usyk. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this. Come and join me on Patreon and access my weekly no-holds-barred, censorship-free podcast where we lift the lid on a wide range of controversial topics. It's not mainstream friendly, it's not politically correct, but that's the whole point. We dare to stand as a beacon of reason against an army of insanity. Just head on over to my Patreon page and select the tier called Hatman Hot Topics. You'll gain access to a minimum of 2 hours of exclusive content every single week, including podcasts, videos, interviews, live stream Q&A sessions, as well as my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. Not to mention a vast back catalog of hundreds of hours of previous episodes. You can listen via the Patreon app, with the option to download in high quality MP3. We've also got a Discord server where you can come and chat and hang out with myself and other members. There's no contract, no commitment, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.